All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Up here, had to go back and look at some old videos. I'm like, dang man, I miss my dogs. Uh, I'm looking at the old video because I'm looking at when I first said the war was gonna jump off, and it was I think it was 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago, 2019, and so it's gonna progress. It's gonna progress, but it's the old video. That's why I said I miss my dogs. 'Cause they was in the video. What I was talking about. Yeah, this is the Patriots and the Rams video. I said the Patriots gonna win. They did. Tom Brady.
Are known as God's angles. So when you think of an angle
or angel,
it
could be an angle of light in metaphysics.
Yes, sir. An angle
because
of
light.
Because
that's all spectrums.
That's all a star is light.
Spectrum of light, right?
And light is
energy, because everything is energy.
And energy and intelligence. Light is intelligence too. Because when you think about them cartoons we used to watch, they always had that light bulb fly over. Light is intelligence, to let you know.
A sign of intellect.
A sign of intellect. So we got Jared Goff. He's born on 10/14. He's I don't even know what the hell he is. Let's see.
I don't know.
He's a Scorpio, ain't he? Or a Libra. He's a Libra.
I don't think he.
Nah, yeah.
Because Scorpio starts on the 23rd.
That's how I used to do the decodes with the paper, and I'm looking at the astrology. Like, it's funny looking back on it now. But all right, well, I'm gonna try to speed through this.
5. So 5 is chaos. Right. 5 is if when I see a person that's in this universe, you know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go.
So but anyway,
5.
The Rams, I'm like, damn, the Rams. It's crazy that the Rams is the opponents that they choose for the Patriots to go against. The Patriots is the United States Army. That's the Patriots. Look at their helmets. You know what I'm saying? That's the United. We going to motherfucking do some shit. And like I said in my old video, what video was that, bro?
I forget, but you had said that every time the Patriots go to the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl, we have war.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of slack about the Kaepernick shit. But I was trying to tell motherfuckers though, all this shit is scripted, man. The NFL is motherfucking rigged, man. This shit is rigged.
Every sports are rigged. 99% of sports are rigged. How do you think that Mayweather has won every fight and ain't never been knocked the fuck out and they never lost a decision?
What age is Mayweather? What age is Mayweather? He's 41.
41.
He's 41. What age is Tom Brady? He's 40 fucking 1.
4 plus 1 equals 5.
Now look, who's the 41st president? Because we're the Patriots. It's all about United States and our motherfucking front. We the bulldogs on the block. We the bullies on the block. So we about to go to war. Cause Tom Brady, I'm letting you know, it's a 3-year. It's Tom Brady year. He gonna win the motherfucking Super Bowl. So like I said in that motherfucking Kaepernick video, we going to war. Now it's who we going to war with. Now they showing you right here who we going to war with. We going to war with the Rams. I looked up on Google.
I don't tell them that.
I don't give a fuck. Shit. The book gonna have it in Google too.
No, we'll see it.
Now look, the country. Now look, I ain't even type in nothing crazy. All I typed in what country has the most motherfucking rams and the most lambs and the most sheep? Because it's all the same shit. It's all about Aries. The Rams is represent Aries.
Right.
And if y'all know Aries planet sign is Mars, and what does Mars represent? Motherfucking war. These niggas is about to go to war. The Super Bowl prediction. I'm just trying to reel motherfuckers in with that. The real story is we about to go to war. Now, who we about to go to war with? That's the real question. Now, look, it's the Rams. I said, which country got the most Rams in? Man, I'd be goddamn if Iran didn't pop up. Now, Iran is one of the few countries that don't have a Rothschild banking system. Nigga, this shit is about to get deep, bro.
And that's why they took down Gaddafi. That's why they took down Saddam Hussein and anybody else who opposed the U.S. federal currency.
I'm decoding the fuck out this shit.
I remember saying that. All right, so yeah, that's where it started at. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to let this play a little bit before I play that. Okay, we good. But there was a mass shooting. They trying to tie this to the Iran thing. Shooting in Austin, Texas. I think that was 2 days ago or a day ago. So yeah, this video right here. Who is they? Kendrick is talking about WW3, World War III, Kendrick Lamar, guys. What? What? You must be smoking some good shit, brother. What are you talking about? Kendrick Lamar, World War III. What are you talking about? This was that other Super Bowl. Let me see something just right quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I gotta see something right quick. Super Bowl 53 ended with they don't know what I'm talking about. It should have ended with 13-3. I think with a 41-yard field goal. I would just talk about that number 41. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. Refused first down on the next possession, and Steven Gronkowski kicked a 41-yard field goal that barely made it inside the left upright. Right. This was Super Bowl 53. That's how it ended. And I was just on there talking about the number 41. All right, so let's keep it pushing. Miss my dogs, man. All right. Okay. Kendrick. This is the last Super Bowl last year. All right. You see, I just built up. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me show you something else too before we do this. And show you how it all builds up. This is 2021. Remember Young Dolph, the king of Memphis? His name is Dolph, right? Like his real name is Adolf. His real name is Adolf. And he used to ride around in these army cars. I said, oh, snap. It's all in pop culture, man. It's gonna be all in sports. The government telling you what they're doing. So when it happens, nobody was surprised. Nobody was surprised. I don't think nobody's surprised about this. We all seen it coming. I've been screaming it for years. And Dolph used to ride around with these army fatigue cars, and I'm like, and his name is Adolf, and I'm like, and it's just certain little stuff, certain little clues just kept on dropping. Like the Unabomber dying. That was like one of my first videos on this channel. And then Oppenheimer coming in. I'm like, damn, why are they talking about bombs all of a sudden so much? To me, it just all runs together. It's all that cult. And then I told y'all No Limit versus Cash Money. I said this is, and then No Limit won because they the soldiers with the tank. And then in the NBA, they talk about tanking. That's one of the main things they talk about in the NBA is tanking. All right, come on, let's go. So, bro, we back to football. Peace, family. Welcome back to the show. We are going to talk about Kendrick one more time in this Super Bowl because we missed something. We missed something, and it's big. Pause. Man. This was the song that he ended it with. Turn the TV off. And this was the song that the guy got ran off stage. He was the protester. He got ran off stage with the Sudan and Gaza flag together. And you see that they in all black. All right. This was planned. Like I said, there's gonna be some symbolism for. Well, it all happened in the halftime shows. I said it was going to be symbolism for Civil War and symbolism for World War III. Sudan is having a civil war right now. For pretty much Gaza is too, because Gaza and Israel is like they're in the same, country. So this stuff has been building for a long time. I don't think y'all know how long this goes back, bro. And this dude right here, he's a part of it. And I don't be wanting to throw him in shit. He's originally from, I believe, Alabama, in Detroit, but he moved to California, LA for a while ago. So all this is coming really out of LA. They not like us. All right. Who is the they? That's what I want to know. Because it ain't Drake. Drake is one person. Is it Canada? Y'all saying Canada is not like us? Who is the they? That's what I really want to know. That's what I really want to find out. Who is the they? Is it Canada? Can't be Drake. Drake is one person. And you see Trump is beefing with Canada. He's beefing with Mexico too. All right, and they're trying to, like I said, they're trying to take over the Gaza Strip as we speak. So this Super Bowl halftime show, this was big, man. This was big. He said it was a dumpster fire. Okay. This nigga white individual. It's not, because it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't for y'all. It was for everybody in America. Because look, like I said, them protesters had on black. The protester had on black. And it was a gang of people around him who had on black. Nobody seen him and said, hey, man, don't do that. None of the dancers, because they rehearsed that. They know what nobody supposed to be on that car. They knew what nobody supposed to be on that car with a flag. Right? But the dancers, they didn't. They just kept, nobody blinked the eye. Just kept dancing. And then what the world see? The world see Kendrick Lamar saying they not like us. And everybody got on red, white, and blue in unity, right? For America. Wow. At the end, when the TV off came on, right, cut his TV off. Who TV is he talking about? Come on, man. They didn't try to cut this man TV off 3 times. Cut his TV off. They not like us. It's a war song. It's a battle cry. This is a war song. This is a battle cry. This ain't got nothing to do with what people trying to make it out to be. People trying to make it out to be American anthem about race. That's not what the song is about. That's America's biggest magic trick, is getting people to care about race. They just get caught up in it and they can't think outside of that paradigm. It's crazy. But it's so much more to the world than just race. This just like Bad Bunny. I'm pretty sure I didn't understand the word he said, so I couldn't decode it. I'm not trying to say it to be funny. I couldn't decode his halftime performance because I gotta know something, right? It would be a very short decode. So, but this is different. So, okay, let's keep pushing my back. They not like us. They are talking about this dude, the dude who was on top of the car. This is the day. Yeah, the Palestinians and the Africans, they not like us. And Tariq Nasheed been doing this for a while now, calling them tethers and basically saying they not like us. They ain't talking about white people. They are not talking about white people. They are talking about these people that America is gearing up to go to war with. That's who they talk about. Because that's who they talk about. So who need y'all to hear this? Because he could explain it way better than I. My bad. Before we get started. In the 60s and the 70s, who would have fought and stood up for Palestine? Come on, y'all know the answer. What group of people?
Talking about the Project 2025 agenda. They talk about the Smart City Project agenda in Southern California. But the Gaza Strip invasion is a part of that. And that's what I'm going to show you how that tie in today. So the Project 2025 agenda is a network of smart cities that are going to be competing with other networks of smart cities. And these smart cities are going to be internationally connected. And they will be connected in all ways as far as their economy and all that. You can look at it like the U.S. is expanding. And we're going to have Canada, South America, and the Gaza Strip. Just like we got to Hawaii not too long ago, we're expanding. This expansion is not going to be welcomed by everybody in the world. And this sudden expansion of the West is about the onset, what I believe is the brink of World War III. So I want to play this clip real quick and break it down slowly. Let's go.
Even by Donald Trump standards, this announcement was jaw-dropping.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
A stunning plan to seize Gaza, level it, build an international city.
And I don't want to be cute, I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East.
After Gaza had witnessed the mass migration of hundreds of thousands last month, the president now suggesting...
I want y'all to look at these people right here. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me blow it up. Do you see all of those people right there? Oh, my God! We're talking about, guys, while we were celebrating the Super Bowl. See, while America is over here celebrating, there's a lot going on in the world that's making a lot of countries mad at us. The question is, why was Trump at the Super Bowl when we're basically back in Israel? Israel is basically doing like what they did to the small hats. Like, if you think of what Israel doing over there right now, they breaking all kind of codes and all that. So I'm gonna tie this into at the halftime show how we saw the guy protesting with the Palestinian flag. That's the biggest symbolism that ain't nobody paying attention to. Out of all the symbolism, right, surrounding the halftime show, I'm gonna show y'all why the dude in the Palestinian flag, with that flag, he may have been a government implant. This is facts. What? Share the video. We about to go deep with it. We about to point out stuff no one else pointing out, and symbols too. But I want you to pay attention to what's happening in Gaza right now, because I'm not reaching. I'm going to tie it into what's happening in America right now and how they're distracting us while we're at the brink of World War III. Because when we look up, when all the hype is done from the Super Bowl and all this, we're going to already be in too deep. And you're going to see why I just said that in just a minute as we get more into these reviews. Please like and share the video.
They keep moving. All 1.8 million of them.
Now, if you look at Gaza, there's hardly a building standing, and the ones that are going to collapse. You can't live in Gaza right now.
Relocating them to surrounding countries, and if military force is needed,
if it's necessary, we'll do that.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu could barely contain his glee.
You are the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House.
Decades of U.S. policy and international law swept aside.
Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land.
Not in the Middle East. Palestinians rejected it outright. Egypt and Jordan already had.
Okay, so I don't really want to play too much I don't want to show no sort of explosions or anything like that. So just scan this because YouTube be tripping. Let's go.
The Saudis too. In Australia,
we have had a long-standing bipartisan position for a two-state solution.
In Australia, you know that's where Drake was at when the Super Bowl was going on. Drake is in Melbourne, Australia.
Refusing to say if he'd condemn any illegal U.S.
A two-state solution. Now, a lot of Christians are saying that this two-state solution is some kind of biblical prophecy that is actually backing up my claim that we're on the brink of something big. So that was a reason Donald Trump was at the Super Bowl, because he don't want his... Listen, they want... The Super Bowl that we just watched, y'all, it was one of the most watched Super Bowls in the world. And let me break some down to you. It wasn't just because of Kendrick Lamar. It was because Donald Trump was there as well. And Donald Trump is invading Gaza, or almost. We about to. He gave Hamas an ultimatum. He said, if you don't release them hostages by Saturday, we coming in, and that's going to set off World War III, because there's so many other countries that already said, if we do that, they going to act. I told y'all this was going to happen. Now, listen, while this serious situation is going on, what are we doing? Distracted with the Super Bowl. We only got, think about what's today Thursday. Trump said, if this don't happen by Saturday, we going to war. And I'm going to show you that. Read the title. If they ain't released by Saturday, Trump said, all hell going to break loose. I'm showing you the doggone receipts right here. This is breaking news. Ain't nobody talking about it. Trump said, if they don't release these hostages by Saturday, U.S. going into Gaza, and we about to go into Gaza. We already went into the Middle East years ago. That drained us. We
look at Isaiah warns, all hell is going to break out. The Pope opening the portal.
Still ain't fully out of there. Now we about to go into Gaza. People, that's going to drain the economy. We had a fragile time with the economy. But the thing you want to point...
I forgot about that. That might be the date. This is gonna be real quick, yeah. I just gotta see. Pope opening all we doing. It said Pope opening the portals. And they didn't clean all this up. But yeah, this was super weird because his face when he opened it was like he seen something. All right, let's keep it pushing. My bad.
Definitely going to World War III. Now watch this, right? I'm gonna show y'all why the Super Bowl is so important with this though, because everybody talking about the symbolism surrounding Kendrick Lamar, right? But then nobody point out the fascist fist. Now a lot of people will look at this and they will say, well, that right there, they will say this right here means black power, right? But check it out. Why is Trump doing it? See, Trump do this everywhere he go. He did it at the Super Bowl. Now you got to ask yourself this question. You had the whole world looking at America while the Gaza invasion is going on and we're backing Israel, right? And black people, we don't really back the war. Americans don't really back Trump and Netanyahu's Gaza invasion. And this goes for MAGA people too. That's the crazy thing. A lot of MAGA people, a lot of people that support Trump, they don't fully agree with the Gaza invasion either. And then it is a contradiction if he said he's going to put Americans first. You're putting Israel first, which is why you see this up at Primer Park. Congratulations, Trump, making Israel great again. And that's what we do. He's using American resources to enrich Israel. We're going to go into that more in a minute. And it ain't just Trump. Anybody in that seat is going to do this. You can't go against the mob. But anyway, let's get back to the Super Bowl. See, Americans ain't fully in on this Gaza invasion. And while we over there and things are heating up on the Gaza Strip, the whole world was watching the Super Bowl. And guess what it made it look like? It made it look like the black people and Americans are in full support of the Gaza invasion.
They not like us. That's the they. The Palestinians and the Africans. They got us. They got, that's crazy.
What? See, if the Super Bowl wasn't going on during this Gaza invasion, Americans would be disagreeing with Trump being over there. We would be pushing back on our government and we would be saying, Trump, I thought you was going to make America great again. Right? Now, if you look at them throwing the fist up, that means fascism. America is going into a fascist government under Trump. Y'all keep saying this fist right here, but you don't know what it means. And you know what's so crazy? Everybody talking about symbolism right now. The symbolism, peep the symbolism. Well, I got news for you. Kendrick Lamar ain't the only one doing symbolism. The symbolism that the world was looking for in Kendrick Lamar performance, that was a distraction from the real thing, which is what? You had a Palestinian protester waving a war flag in the air. That was, and ain't nobody talking about that Palestinian that went out there. And listen, I'm finna break that whole thing down because that was a psyop, and I'm gonna show you that they wanted that to happen because I got my receipts with me today. Let me go to my next slide. I gotta take my time though. I'm just giving y'all an overview.
That was a part of the show. That wasn't no slick shit. He didn't sneak in there. They know what they doing. They let him in.
You know, but stay with me now. Pull up this next image real quick. Hold on, let's finish the clip. My bad. Let's finish the clip, and then I'll find this next.
Smooth. I'm not going to have a running commentary on statements by the President of the United States. I've made that very clear.
The radical proposal after his land grab claims on Greenland and the Panama Canal.
That would constitute the war crime. It would shatter some of the most fundamental rules of world order since 1945.
So many US
And you know, during 1945, that was World War II. So everybody in the world is prepping for World War III while Americans is arguing about the Super Bowl and Kendrick Lamar. And you know what's so crazy? We only got 2 to 3 more days before Trump said we finna go into Gaza. So we've wasted a whole week where we should have been challenging this order. And we just turned this way while they was doing it this way. We fell for the okie doke, man. And the real symbolism in the Super Bowl was when the Palestinian guy interrupted the dope performance. Now, he didn't care about this fire performance that Kendrick was doing. He was where, see, everybody talking about Kendrick Lamar's performance was revolutionary. I gotta be honest. The most revolutionary thing that happened in the Super Bowl was the Palestinian protester. Oh my God. He really took the chance. He got tackled. Now listen, and I'm gonna go back to that in a minute. Let me crawl before I walk though. Let me crawl for a walk.
Presidents have sat in the Oval Office chasing Middle East peace, but there has never been a proposal as radical or as dangerous as this. Is it the real estate mogul turning the territory into a seaside resort, or is it another classic Trump threat to close one of his deals? Like his trade threats to Canada and Mexico, forcing a compromise. Now thinking of a Nobel Peace Prize.
I deserve it, but they will never give it to me.
Chris Reason, 7 News.
Let's keep it moving. I want you to pay attention to and read what I'm about to put up on the screen now. Now, what
You know, why would the people at the Super Bowl hate Drake? Why they want to embarrass Drake and humiliate Drake? It's deeper than Drake. This is way bigger than Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Why would anybody give a shit? They got an IQ over 40.
you saying right now are Middle Eastern countries around the world. There are people in their governments. These are probably a lot of BRIC nations, I'm guessing, but it's a lot of people pushing back to this Gaza plan, and Trump adamant about it with Netanyahu. Let me read some to you real quick, right? The United States seizing control of the Palestinian territory would reverse decades of U.S. Middle East policy. So check it out. Foreign leaders vehemently denounced U.S. President Trump's unprecedented Gaza relocation proposal on Wednesday, warning that it would violate international law and destabilize the region, among other concerns. After meeting with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House on Tuesday, Trump suggested that the United States seize control of Gaza, displace its entire population of 2.1 million people to other countries such as Egypt and Jordan, and then rebuild and develop the territory into what he called the Riviera of the Middle East. Come on now, Trump didn't tell nobody he was going to do this when he got in office. This man has betrayed Americans right in front of our face. He said he was going to make America great again. Now he's making Israel great again. This man is risking everything just for a Zionist agenda. And he's so clever about it. Everybody know when
they don't have to worry about your vote no more. So it's really time for the agenda to get popping. This is a map of how much they done took since 1947. This was Palestine. Then Palestinians started getting expelled. Then the land that they occupy got smaller and smaller. And there's Gaza. Now they coming to take that. The 9/11 president, 45, 47. It's crazy. It took me looking at this to realize all about the Benjamins. Dun, 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 dun. 45, 45, 47. 4 plus 5, 9. 4 plus 7, 11. This dude, all on the internet, anti-Semitic. All right. But remember, he got into it with this dude, Tariq versus Myron, the debate. He's Arab. Tariq, it's something about Tariq, man. Something ain't smelling right, man. Something about that's not smelling right. Something about Myron too. No, I don't know why I left Myron out. Like that dude's he's a plant too. If he's a plant, he's a plant. Not bad.
you want to get a one-up on Americans, you better do it during a football game. You know, because Americans ain't gonna miss their sports. We don't care what's going on in the world. We showing up to that football game. We putting the important stuff in the world on pause, and we going to watch them dudes chase that ball in them tights. You see what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, it was everything that was going on in Gaza in the hype of what's going on in America right now. You see what I'm saying? So let's read some more of this. Trump said we're going to own the Gaza Strip and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site. Now, let me show y'all why this is crazy. Trump got to displace millions of people to make this possible, and I'm showing you the video now. Look at these people. It is. Do you see this right here, man? All of these people are going to relocate in our enemies' countries and build armies. We're at the brink of World War III. So we're making a lot of enemies going into Gaza right now. And the one thing you got to be privy to is whenever they're doing something that they know the American people would push back on, they do it when we ain't watching. Why would we be turning up the volume in Gaza during the Super Bowl? You got to think about this. Why would the president of the United States be at a football game while our biggest ally is in the biggest moment of history when it comes to warfare? This ain't happened.
I said the other day that mom and dad come play ball with the kids, and then he leave and go do grown folks business.
Since the 40s, y'all. What? Does it make sense to you that the leader of the free world that's at the brink of World War III will be at a football game doing a fist pound with black people there? And we don't see the symbolism because check it out. If the Super Bowl wasn't going on, black people would be raising hell about what Trump doing. Nobody will be behind this. Even Trump supporters wouldn't.
But it's crazy because Trump knew this was gonna happen. They know how to play on your emotions. So Trump been throwing up the fist the whole time. Boom! Here come Kendrick Lamar doing the performance, and they throw up the fist, not even knowing if you're not from America, you're going to connect the two. If you're in America, you probably know the difference. But if you're not from America, you don't know. Like America's like big on race, so we all understand kind of. But if you're watching the Super Bowl in China, you're looking like, yo, damn, they rolling with Trump like that. It looks great. The setup was too smooth, man. I got to give him a little credit for that.
I don't think they all fully 100% on this one because this can drain Americans' resources, and I don't think this is going to benefit American people. Now, you will have a lot of real diehard Trump stands that'll try to make the Gaza invasion benefit you and me, but it's only going to benefit Israel and Netanyahu if we really keep it honest with ourselves and, get off the glazing and all that. Quit glazing, But it's crazy because this is going to exhaust a lot of Americans. I'm just saying, think about it. If we're going to put Americans first, we got Americans that's got problems in Cali and North Carolina. We can't save everybody. So let's have a priority list. We can save Americans at home and not even bring the world to World War III. We can do what you said you was going to do, focus on problems at home, rebuilding in America, making it great again.
Come on, Sanchez. You know it was already written, bro. It was already written. Trump wasn't elected, he was selected. And this was all planned out. But the script is gonna look like Trump wanted to be president so bad because he wasn't for war the first time he ran. His first 4 years. He was telling them, nah, he ain't gonna do it. But I think what it's looking like the script said is if you want to be president again, you're gonna have to start some wars. And he probably agreed to it. So that's what it seemed like to me. All right, man. Peace to y'all, man. Your browser lost connection to your camera. Make sure you have the right camera selected and close any other application. Okay, we keep doing that, man. That's a little annoying.